Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Educhem Discovery. This is Kumar Pratyush. Please subscribe, like and comment to my videos. Friends, today we are going to learn about how to create online quiz through Google Classroom. Viewers, you are already knowing that in this pandemic situation, the curriculum of the students are immensely affected, but still if anyone desire to evaluate their students by taking some kind of quiz or MCQ based questions, how can he do that? So viewers, this complete video is related to that. For this you will need a software of Google, or we can say that a platform of Google, that is Google Classroom. It is solely sufficient for that. So viewers, let's start. As you can see that this is my Google Classroom that I have generated, and this is my login ID. What I have to do, I am showing you how to create a particular class. Like using this create button, we can also create a individual class also. So you can see that it is asking create class. So I am saying just for quiz purpose. Okay, you can write your name particularly. I am writing the section for this particular quiz is going to be focused on is graduate. Okay, and the subject is, suppose it is chemistry. Okay, now a room, you can, it is nothing is mandatory, you can include or you cannot. Also you can mention the session like 2020 here, so that you can easily identify it, and press on this create button. Once you have pressed the create button, in new class room will be generated, and with the name of quiz purpose, and that is for graduate level. You can see that the classroom has a class code, and this class code can be easily shared with the students, and we can tell them to join this class, so that it will be an easy task for us for taking the quiz. Now here we can see that there are 4 tabs that is present. Firstly it is stream, secondly it is classwork, thirdly it is people, and fourth it is grades. Going to the classwork section, we can see that there is nothing assigned yet, because we have created a new class currently, so none of the thing are assigned here. Now I will go on this create section. Here you can see that we can create an assignment, we can create an quiz assignment, we can create questions, we can also share the study materials with the students, and we can also segregate them by the topic codes or topic individual, those materials. So in this video we are concerned about creating the quiz assignment. So I will just press on the quiz assignment. So you can see that a quiz assignment window has been opened. Now it is asking me the title, so I will use the same title, that is quiz. Okay, if there it is optional that I have to include some kind of instructions for the students or not, so you can do it from here. Now you can see that in the right section, extreme top is containing a tab of assign. As I press the arrow, here are 4 options present, like assign, schedule, save draft and discard draft. So friends, it might be that I am willing to take a quiz on a particular date and at a particular time. So I have to schedule it. So I can easily do it with this tab. So as I press schedule, so a date and time tab has been arised. Now I wish to assign this on 29th of May at 11 AM. So you can see that I just wrote 29th May and 11 AM, that is the time, and I will schedule it. Okay, now you can see that the quiz has been scheduled, but where are the questions? Okay, so again I will go to this three options and edit. Now I can edit the other sections also. Now for this I initially need that all the students have joined my class using the class code. Okay, so currently there is no students list are showing, but if in your classroom there are students, so you can see that the names of individual students, so the quiz can also be assigned to the particular student only or students only, or it might be assigned to the all students. Okay, the point value of the quiz can be decided, like if I wish that there will be 20 questions having 1 marks each and the total point is 20. Now coming to the next tab, that is due. No due date, it is written here, but I want to assign a due date. So as I have scheduled it on 29th of May at 11 AM, so I will go to 29th of May and time is, I will just allot them 30 minutes. Okay, and it is, so the exam will start at 11 AM and it will end at 11:30 AM. Okay, I am done with that. Now you can see that the scheduled time and date is showing here and the due time and date is showing here. We can also include if a particular quiz is oriented to the particular topic, like it is oriented to the current affairs. Okay, though it is not mandatory. So we have done a half part of that how my Google Classroom is going to conduct the quiz. Now coming to this section, that is a blank quiz and a Google form is written here. As I press blank quiz, this will direct me to a Google form with the name of blank quiz. Now I have to set the questions. Now I will just name it as so you can see that the name of blank quiz I just replaced with untitled form, and I can do it with the quiz also. The name can be replaced by quiz also. Okay, now here also I will replace it with quiz. Okay, now I can add some kind of description also if needed. Next I have to add questions, right? So this is the question section. Here are the tabs in which type of question I am desiring to be included in this test. So I am desiring a multiple choice questions should be present there. Okay, so I have clicked on that. Now I will set some questions. I will show you the demo, like Sachin is a cricketer. Okay, and I'm pressing option, I'm setting one option yes, and I'm going to the second option, it is no. It has automatically chosen that. Okay, we can also include some images of, like I can include some kind of images, and I can say that this particular cricketer is he Sachin or not, or not. So this is completely user desired, that how he want to display his questions in the quiz section. Now coming to this point, here you can see a required section is open and there is a one button. If I click on this button, it will be turned into blue, and this is indicating that this question becomes a compulsory question. Like, see, the quizzes can be of two types. It may include some questions that students may opt or not, and it may also include certain questions that students are forced to opt, either they are answering it correct or not. So you can, if you are forcing student to, yes, you have to opt for each and every question, so you can open this section for the quiz. Likewise, using other questions can be added using this particularly add question section. Here you can see that other questions can also be added. Already, if I have made some questions in some kind of forms or some kind of other formats, I can also import them. Like, I can import some kind of forms that I have previously made for some other batches, okay, or some other students. I can just import that, the same question, to this quiz also using this. I can write a title, I can import some images, I can import some videos also. So this is completely my desire how I am going to design my quiz. Okay, now moving out to the extreme right top, here we can see that the customize theme option is present, though again it is not necessary. You can customize and you can change the color of the theme. You can choose any image. If the quiz has been organized by certain college, you can use the logo of that college, or it is including some kind of webinars or workshops, so you can include the pamphlet of the webinar or workshops for the theme section. Now moving out to the settings section, here three tabs are present, that is general, presentation and quizzes. In the general tab, first criteria is collect the email address. Yes, if I wish to collect the email address, then I will click yes. Okay, I will click yes and I will say that I want the email address to be collected. Now second, it is required sign in, and I will limit to only one response. That is, usually what happens is that if I am not clicking it on, a single student may opt for number of times, so the quiz will be in a wrong path. I need only one response from the only one student, so I will just open this tab. Now the respondents can edit after submit, so this might be the cases in some kind of feedbacks. We can just allow them. Suppose in the middle of the session they have given a feedback of 4 ranking, but after that they are wishing that no, the feedback should be 5. So after submitting they cannot edit, but if I am clicking this option yes, so they can edit the response after they are submitting also. But usually it is recommended for the quizzes that this option should be closed. Coming to the next tab, that is presentation section, it includes show progress bar. Suppose I have added 20 questions or 50 questions odd, and now the student is solving first question or second question. So there will be a progress bar present there that will show that the student have to reach to maximum number of questions, or they are just solve one question, two question, or three question, how many questions are remaining to be accessed. So I will click yes. Some kind we need that the question order of the quiz should be shuffled for individual student. This is again a user desired option. If I want to shuffle the question for individual students, so I will click it on, or I will not. Here the option is of confirmation message. So what confirmation message will they get if after submitting? So I will write a confirmation message that thank you. Okay, and I will just leave that. Now moving to the third tab, that is quizzes. As it is a quiz, it should be open, so definitely it make it as a quiz. Now the release grades option is present there. Whether I have to check it manually, then I will release grade, or it will be released immediately. I am choosing it immediately section. Now the respondent can see the missed question, correct answers, and point values. Okay, I don't have any problem with that, so I will save it. Now one of the basic thing here was now how to evaluate. We didn't assign the marks to the particular question. So as I selected this question, you can see that the answer key option is present here. I will just press it. Now I have to choose the correct answer. Though Sachin is a cricketer, yes he is. Okay, so I am choosing the correct answer. What point value this question was? So this question was for a 1 value, that is 1 point. Okay, and I will press done after that. So now the correct option is ticked, but the viewers will not only able to see this correct answer after the submission of the quiz. Okay, finally after setting all the questions, we can save it, or it is automatically saved. Here you can see that all changes save in Drive. So all the changes that we are doing, that is automatically saving in my Drive, which is associated with this quiz section and this classroom section also. Finally, if I want to preview that how my quiz is going to look, so I will press on this button on I, and see, this is the progress bar I was talking about. Like if there was a 20 questions, so it will look like that. Yes, you have answered one of 20. Then if I have answered the second, so it will be showing page 2 or some odd situation. Now as I choose it for, I needed the email address of individual students, so this tab automatically appeared because I didn't include this tab in my question section. And finally, if I am going for that, I am just writing some kind of a mail, and I will press yes. Okay, I will just submit, and the thank you message came because I gave this message in the confirmation section. If I am viewing the score, so I can just see that the total points that I achieved was total point 1 out of 1. Okay, and the correct answer I chose for the correct answer, that is yes. So this way the students can visualize their errors also, and they can also go for some kind of corrections in their assessments further also. So once I have done with that, I will just schedule it because I have already set all the parameters. Okay, and I will just schedule it. So you can see in my page of that page which I created, that was quiz purpose for graduate. You can see that the quiz is been but it is not displayed in extreme blue color because it is been scheduled. If it was for a particular just time, if I have done for just current, so it will be active and it is not active currently, it is saved in the draft. If any errors or any kind of corrections are needed, or some kind of timing scheduling are needed, we can use the edit assignment option for that purpose. This is all about the classwork section. We initially discussed about the stream section where the class code was present, and this is classwork section where I created one of the quiz, I associated it with my classroom. Okay, now this is third, that is people section. Now here you can see that only teacher name, that is my name, that is Kumar Pratyush, is showing there. None of the students are joined. If the students had joined here, the list of students might have been present there. The grade section is also present. Again, it will be only active once the students are joined to this classroom. So I hope so the complete tutorial of generation of quiz using Google Classroom is clear. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can just ping me, and I will surely answer to all your comments or your queries. This is an additive section that we are including because of seeing the current session of pandemic. Okay, so thank you, stay associated with us.